Alright, that will conclude Karaoke Session number 46. We're in the queue right now. I think tonight was the kind of night that, should have happened. Like the whole, the 2013 songs, I feel like that should have been done, as it happened with Richie. I got to perform more, like a little bit more than I thought I would, to be honest. When I went to Bunny's, I saw, Todd, Hal, Lee, and Jimmy Ringlaben. He was there. Before I left and recorded the transition vlog to the queue, I briefly told, Jimmy about, bumping into Brian O'Donnell, at the queue the last time I went out to do karaoke, and he apologized, and he said, that's really cool, I'm friends with him as well. So it was good to, get to talk to him about that while, he was there. Because that was the sort of mini conversation I wanted to have. And I have ADD, and, sometimes I don't remember stuff from, 15, 16 years back, but, those were the days, even though there were some bad parts, that I sort of mentally blocked out almost everything because of my ADD. I wish I could relive, my middle school years, because 02 to 03 and 03 to 04, 7th and 8th grade, respectively, was probably the start of, it was technically the start of my songwriting, which is, why I keep doing what I'm doing now. I'm going to keep going with songwriting. And I'm going to keep going until all my creativity is tapped out and I have no more good ideas and my songs all turn to shit. Like if I do a string of crappy parodies, you'll know that I'm really, going out creatively. But things are looking up for me musically. I've got a couple parodies in the works, maybe an original song or two in the works. I got my reality show, Sasquatch Hunters, which I'm still not sure whether or not I want to tap Brian O'Donnell for that. Oh, speaking of, here's the list of the people that were there at the queue when I transitioned over to the golden queue. Tanya and Dwayne, Kim and Mike, the Kings Den Cheryl was there. Jimmy D, Gina came out. I was really shocked Gina came out. Craig came out, Ned did a conversation where I talked to him about possibly duetting Monkey Wrench again sometime soon. And, Brian O'Donnell was out again, and he actually sang one song towards the end of the night. Which was actually pretty good, Tried to, as a vocalist, lyricist, I really tried to, focus on how he sung it, and he was actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be sort of, like, in the months of fall, it's gonna be really, weird to try and, like, some of the songs I was singing right when he came in, I had a line or two in there about the old school, like I did I'm Nerdy Baby, a couple ones, I'm not affected the Ask for Rocky or Rambo, I ranked Nerd on the Track, and Rob Song 2014, Take It Back to Middle School and Start from Scratch, Roundhouse my enemies. Let's bring it back to my old school ways. Roundhouse my enemies. You know, there were a couple of lines I was trepidatious about singing, strictly because of the history of Brian O'Donnell. You know. But, you know, I'm still glad he mellowed out with age. I really am. There's 34 minutes remaining on this camera card. I'm obviously not going to take up too much. But I would like to... I think I might have to delete a lot of pictures. Some snapshots I took from dafont.com. Because that's obviously, you know, huge and, you know, taking up space. So I'm gonna delete everything. Off of the third and fourth camera cards. Just to free up space. And hopefully, to get my free space on the camera cards back up. Other than that, though, I feel like this night went, you know, like the whole entire night went exactly how I thought it would be. You know, Donnie said no to my parody, my flash drive, and I knew, you know, Richie would be able to play them. So, Plan B kicked in. Went over to the Golden Q. Actually ended up doing 8 songs, about rounding out about 2 songs per hour, which is, you know, good, better than, you know, I thought it would be. All copyrights of that song go to their respective owners. I'll get to listen in just a second. I'm a tiny bit winded right now. But I'm gonna power through it, you know. That's what I do. I was actually surprised I actually sang as perfectly as I did. You know. Out of the songs I sang today, 5 songs were Weird Al parodies, and 2 I actually did for the first time. Out of those 5, so. The songs in order. Oh, 8 minutes so far. Hacky, I did the official version of Hacky. Then I did, for the first time ever, my parody of Weird Al's polka called The Hits and Misses Polka. Then I did #Hard Times, which is a parody of War Crimes by Weird Al. Then I sang 150 Manly, parody of Weird Al's Handy, for the first time. Then I did my Jason Derulo parody, I'm Nerdy Baby, officially for the first time. Then I did Rap Song 2014 with intentions of doing Disguise next. But the version that, you know, I came to a conclusion on, which was the 5-minute long concert version, I decided to nix that. Oh, and with the Rap Song 2014, I originally had the album instrumental to do, but I switched it out for the video instrumental. Sorry to let out a couple farts there that I was holding in. Then after Rap Song 2014, it was around the late midnight hours, I guess. Yeah, 12:41, did Rap Song 2014. I slated myself up to do Active. I actually switched. I had Boyle up next. That's my foil parody by Weird Al. Slated up next. And #Cancel Miley. But I ended up switching foil with active because I had the ad stuff ready to do disguise. I had my blow up guitar, but you know, I just, like I said, I decided to nix that idea because the instrumental was so long, and I was worried about, you know, the clocking the song times and making it, you know, okay, you know, within the karaoke rotation. Because let's say, what if I did disguise and it went out great, but, you know, it would cut time away from a future rotation later on that night, and I just didn't want to sacrifice that. So after active, she wrote down Boyle and hashtag cancel Miley. I decided to change my that song rotation from Boyle, remember, parody of foil, and active, which is parody of Inactive by Weird Al. And I did have after that 2 songs up, but I pretty much let Tanya and Dwayne pick the songs I was gonna do after my second song. So yeah, other than that, the night went pretty well. And again, I had them pick between hashtag cancel Miley and More, which is, well, hashtag cancel Miley is my Wrecking Ball parody, and More was my Katy Perry Roar parody. And so other than that, I think the night went pretty well. I'm happy about my song choices, and I'm really happy that I performed them near perfect, and even right down to the performance presentation of them. Active, I was in all blue, and curled down my socks, you know, and messed up the back of my hair a little bit to try to best encapsulate Sonic the Hedgehog. And More, you know, there's a little interlude there where I tried to eat a bag of chips as fast as I could and still, you know, be able to sing, which unfortunately that video didn't record all the way, and hopefully all the others that recorded the full versions. So, and after I sang More, Brian gave me, you know, prompts for, you know, singing that, which was kind of weirdly strange with Colin away. We're just like a couple blocks away here. So yeah, so that went pretty well. You know, I'm proud that I did as many as I could, and happy with happy with finally doing the official versions of the songs, because I probably would have been half miserable if I had to do the karaoke versions. Let's say of I'm Nerdy Baby, there's like a little bridge before the rap that I would have to, you know, not sing along with. And Rap Song 2014, Eminem's Berserk, I would have had to sing it all cut up, and that wouldn't have been, you know, I think fun for me singing it and just the audience, you know, trying to listen to it. With so many parts, you know, not singing it for four bars and then singing it the next 4, it just wouldn't sound as aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna cut it here.